In our last video, we left off on episode 6, aka the beach episode. I spent most of it expounding on why Hiromi is a good friend and why Tadashi is more enabler than friend. But I didn't talk about something else very important, which was what Reki learned during this episode and why it didn't help as much as he and subsequently the audience might have hoped. 1. Reki realized that Longa is actually pretty protective of him. Under normal circumstances, this would make someone feel good, right? Well, look at some of these camera angles. While played for laughs, Reki already feels much smaller than Longa. Instead of feeling protected, he feels more like a liability. Someone who's holding Longa back because he always has to come back for him. 2. He learned that time is a resource. Talent is one thing, but what's most important is the practice it takes to turn talent into skill. In his conversation with Kojiro, the latter notes that he has the drive, and when it comes to practice, that's really what you need. The motivation is there, but you need energy and time as well. Everything the others have that he doesn't, and not just because of his injury. Kaoru and Kojiro don't really have a lot of free times on their hands anymore, being adults with jobs. But they've sort of progressed past the need for consistent practice. Not only that, but they've worked out ways to make the most of their limited resources, be it by brains or brawn. Something Reki hasn't been able to figure out just yet. It's something that only comes with experience. And 3. He's learned that Cherry and Joe are just regular dudes named Kaoru and Kojiro with jobs and goals outside of S. This one is a bit more subtle because there's no big funny reveal about their names and what they do for a living, because everyone has a life and identity outside of S, but they have celebrity status and special privileges to boot. In the beginning, Reki is amazed to even get a chance to talk to them, but a common enemy and forced proximity, Reki learned that Kaoru, while usually stoic, actually has a sense of humor. Kojiro isn't as good with the ladies as he likes to believe, and both are kind in their own way. Kojiro even sits Reki down and has a talk with him about why he skates and what motivates him. He probably sees a lot of Kaoru in Reki and tries to talk him off the proverbial ledge before disaster happens. Unfortunately, he's a little too successful.